What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're doing the Nightfall. It's the Wretched Eye Nightfall Strike. In this one, it's going to be a little bit tricky at the end. The entire Nightfall leading up to the boss fight, no problem at all. The final boss fight definitely can be tricky, so there are some things you need to watch out for. So of course we're going to go ahead and walk through this Nightfall video as far as what we ended up using, what strategies we used, how we died, and we're going to show you the loot that we ended up getting on all three of our characters. So first things first, it starts off really easy. Shooting at Kovic is a really nice thing. The problem is on several of our attempts whenever we were doing the other characters, Kovic had a bad habit of teleporting right on top of me whenever I was standing over here. So for my subsequent Nightfalls, I ended up actually moving over to the back left of the arena. It's not like it really matters. It seems to be pretty random which side Kovic teleports over to, but I have the bad fortune of Kovic very often teleporting on top of my head, and that's basically an instant wipe if he does that. Because yes, you might be able to get away. If there's two of you, Kovic's going to choose one of you and still melt and burn you down. So his weapon is Void, and the burn on it this week is an arc burn. That's why you see Zalo Supercell. But even though he's not matching up the burn, his weapon is just so strong, it just absolutely destroys you. It's basically like getting blasted by a Doctrine of Passing whenever you're in the Crucible. You've got no chance if he's got you in his sights. And Kovic's got a lot better aim than all of us Guardians in the Crucible. I can tell you that right now. So yes, it's arc burn. Put on your best arc weapons, and a Zalo is typically the way to go. Now I was actually thinking, you know what, I want to go ahead and use something fun like the Queenbreaker's bow, but nope, I had to just go this way. Now over here I found a really interesting thing. I actually thought I found a little bit of a hidden safe spot. Look at this. Whenever these Shanks come down, you absolutely want to kill them because they have arc burn. And sitting over in this little corner, not only are the Shanks not targeting me, but neither is Kovic, so I thought I was safe, except for the Ogre. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. he didn't like that. And now we're at the bad stage, where the Ogre is just rampaging. And now you need to basically just keep on your toes and run and run and run. And try to kill those Shanks whenever you get the chance. Because again, they are arc, and with the arc burn on, it's going to melt you. Luckily we have all the Shanks down, and we're relatively safe. I just need to buy some time to go ahead and revive my two teammates, because it is bad right now. And I don't have much breathing room, so I'm relying on my teammates to call out where the Ogre is. Though I can kind of feel it. I can kind of feel where he's at. And yeah, I can't even stop to turn around and get that revive. I'm trying to basically draw things out while not getting shot by Kovic and avoiding the slam of the Ogre. Also, as you can see by my shields, we have exposure on, so we're not exactly going to be reviving a lot of our shields, but that's not a bad thing because it means that your shields are going to be stronger, so you should be able to tank some more hits, though not at that low of a health. Luckily, we did get Blaze up, and she's going to be able to run around and hopefully be able to pick up Devil. I'm not exactly in the greatest spot, so this might take just a little bit for me to get revived.
1 hour later.
There we go, now the band's back together, now we can go ahead and try to finish off Kovic, and I better run. It was just going to be a bad idea if I stayed there, but I don't have a great place to go ahead and run, and the Ogre, remember, the Ogre is absolutely rampaging, so sitting in one place is a bad idea. What would work out best is if you have one person that is designated as an Ogre distractor, and just have that person constantly try to keep the Ogre running around, and the other two people spread out and end up shooting Kovic from different angles, so Kovic doesn't focus in on the person who's actually distracting the Ogre, and then go ahead and take pot shots from each side. That way you can keep Kovic's attention on different people, and the Ogre can still be maintained and off of the rest of you. Again, we've got some of these dregs that are spawning out, and for our last modifier, we already talked about having arc burn on, and we have exposure. We also have brawler on. So feel free to punch anything that gets close to you, and if you've got your melee override up, you should be able to wreck them. Now right here, I decided I need to go ahead and start distracting the Ogre, because otherwise it is getting too bad up there. We've got our poor teammates who have Kovic just jumping on top of them and shooting them, and what I needed to do was try my best to go ahead and keep this Ogre over here. Kovic's health is so low, they're able to go ahead and finish him off We've got a blade dance going and a smack in the face that ends up killing Kovic. Thankfully, the ogre was somewhere else. And we got an exotic Ingram. Though I'll tell you right now, 0 skeleton keys for any of us. So 9 Nightfall chances, 0 skeleton keys yet again. We only really had that 1 week. I think it was that Ala Cool week where it was just skeleton keys every run. After that, nothing at all. Not at all. But no skeleton keys, but we are going to get Nightfall rewards. Let's see what we go ahead and pick up on our Warlock. Starting off with these Nightfalls, we end a ghost. We got a ghost. Right at the beginning, whenever we were doing Nightfalls, I needed a ghost. Now I've got plenty of ghosts, and we got a ghost, so that is sad. But 400 gear all over the place. We got 400 weapons, 400 chests, and 400 ghosts. Moving on to our second character. For our Titan, what do we end up getting ourselves? Wow, a lot more legendaries. So we've got legendary chest pieces and a legendary helmet. Again, everything is at 400 light and those sexy, strange coins. And finally, for our Hunter, for the third and final Nightfall this week, we end up nabbing 3 of coins. three of coins in 2 class items? Wow, this week's Nightfall was stingy. 0 exotics for anybody. 1 exotic Ingram that I ended up getting, and nobody else got any others. 0 skeleton keys. Yikes. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Nightfall, and I'll see you around in Destiny. #, where's the loot?